Donors are always wondering where their donations went and how charities use them, so we decided here at Canada Helps to find out. Join me today as I visit a charity and find out how they use your donation. Alright, what do we have here? Green Action Center. Green Action Center, Winnipeg. Huh. Composting, environmental education. We got some interesting stuff. Alright, Sam. Ready to go on a little trip? I think we're going to Winnipeg. Gotta find out where to go. Yeah. Alright, Sam, we're off to Winnipeg.
Been around for about 26 years now. We've kind of become a center for greener living, which is a whole variety of things that people can do in their household, saving energy, growing their own food. So the broad category of greener living is kind of what we're all about. This organization has quite a lengthy history in the community. We also do some kind of policy advocacy type stuff, which is more like the nerdy kind of stuff that we do. But we try to gather the lessons that we learn on the ground and share that information with some of the decision makers so that we get some of the more structural changes happening. But in order for that to happen, you need to have buses, you need to have waste collection programs, you need to have all that kind of nitty-gritty stuff that makes it possible for individuals to make greener choices. We try to do stuff that's community-based, participatory, popular, fun. There's a kind of feel-good aspect to that, which I think is really appealing to people. But we do find that it has a kind of lingering effect as well. We don't use guilt and blaming. We don't badger people about what they're doing. I don't respond well if someone is trying to guilt me about something I'm doing, you know. But if someone offers some information about a positive choice that I can make and I come to understand the benefits of that, then I may be more likely to do that green thing rather than the other thing I've been doing, which isn't so good for the environment. We don't do gloom and doom very well in our organization, and we don't want to. So we try to embed environmental education in people's daily lives so that it's things that they can do that aren't exotic, that don't require any weird or expensive technologies, just things you can do in your everyday life to live in a greener way. The kind of main themes for our work are kind of the waste area, waste reduction, composting, recycling, sustainable transportation. So that's how can you get to work, how can you get to school, how can you do errands around the community using motorized transportation less.
It's all about sustainable transportation and all the choices that people have to get around, and trying to get, whether it's school kids or employees at a workplace or the general community, what are their choices for a given trip instead of automatically grabbing the car keys before they walk out the door. It's one thing to have a choice, but if it's not a practical choice,
right,
it's not a real choice.
And most of the stuff we do is free, so that we're not charging people to do that. So all the more reason why we really value donations that come to support our work. With their contribution to the organization, we're able to do, like we're doing today, a workshop on composting. We can probably do a couple of workshops on composting for a $100 contribution. We're a center, but it's not a center where people come, it's a center from which we go out into the community.
Thanks for joining me to find out where to go. I hope you watch the next episode where we visit another great charity and find out how your donations help. Also, visit CanadaHelps.org and make your donation today.